This birtherism to now it's going to just get worse. We cannot afford to do this. It is not safe. It is only getting worse.
So let me ask you this. How does one, and again, something that I don't understand, if someone doesn't believe that I should exist, if someone doesn't believe that law and order applies to certain people, if someone doesn't believe in a free and fair election, if someone doesn't believe in facts, doesn't believe in science, doesn't believe that they should wear a mask, how do you work with them? How do you come together? Because there's one side who's living in reality, and the other side is not living in reality. And the side who's not living in reality wants people to respect them and reach out to them, and that they should be heard even when they are on the losing side, that they should be respected. How do you do that? This is why I'm not a politician, because I could not do that. I could not work with someone who believes lies, who is not living in reality, who is in essence crazy. How do you do that?
Don, I think it's important to remember that almost half of this country is supportive of Donald Trump. This was certainly Joe Biden won without a doubt, but almost half of this country, more than 70 million people, voted for Donald Trump. And they did so because of the policies, and they did so because he is a voice for them. They did so because they felt as though he is someone that will come to Washington, D.C. and fight for them. That is why people stand behind him. Yes, there are a lot of things that he has done and said and continues to do wrong. But those are issues that a lot of Republicans and a lot of people are willing to put aside while he is the president of the United States, because of the policies that he represents are much more reflective of the policies of the Republicans than Hillary Clinton was, and certainly now Joe Biden. And that is why people stand behind.
I'm not exactly sure what policies,
morality.
because I don't think that this president is policy driven. It has been a cult of personality. It's personality driven. But Amanda, I'm going to have to give you the last word. I ask you the same question because I know people still who are not believing in reality, believing in every conspiracy theory, actually believing that Donald Trump will still be president come January 20th and 21st. How do you work with someone who's literally nutty and does not believe in the truth? I don't get it. I don't think I could do that.
You can't. You can't. And that's why we have elections and we settle things with votes. You just have to beat them in the contest of ideas. And let me tell you something. The people scaling the walls of the Capitol and fighting with Capitol Police and destructing congressional offices were not interested in having a policy discussion. They did not care about tax cuts. They did not care about judges. They cared about fighting. Donald Trump said, "I'll fight for you." They care about fighting. These are not people you can have a reasonable discussion with. You have to join with like-minded people who can have a basic agreement on democratic principles and decency. That is the answer.
Thank you all. I appreciate